students, in this video we'll try to learn look ahead carry generators. Okay, so what would be the reason for having this look ahead carry generators, and the drawback what we find out in off adders, full adders and parallel adders. So those drawback, to fulfill those drawback, we normally go with look ahead carry generators. So we will see the reason for designing this look ahead carry generator. Basically it is used to reduce the propagation delay. Okay, we'll see what is propagation delay in look ahead carry generators design, and then we'll see how to overcome with this propagation delay in by using the look ahead carry generators. So the look ahead carry generator. So what is, before getting into the look ahead carry generator, let me tell you for what purpose this look ahead carry generator or look ahead carry header normally it is called as. So we'll see for what purpose this look ahead carry headers are being used. Now in the diagram, if you see this diagram on the screen, like this is the full parallel adder diagram what you can see. So this is the parallel adder diagram what we can see. Okay, it's a parallel adder diagram what we can see here. So in parallel adder, you will have one half adder and then you will have three full adders. I think this has been explained while explaining the parallel adder videos, right? So therefore, the second adder will always work. The next adder will always work until and unless it gets the carry from the previous adder, right? Only when C1 carry is obtained, then only this adder will give you sum and the next carry based on adding B1, A1 and this C1. Now if this carry is not generated, then this full adder will wait until that particular carry comes into picture. Okay, until that carry comes to this full adder will wait. So once the carry comes, it will add 3 bits and it will generate sum and the carry for the next full adder. Again, even this full adder will wait for this particular carry to generate. So therefore, as while propagating or while getting the output of sum, you will see that all these full adders will wait for the previous adder to generate its carry, and that delay whatever it is obtained is, or that time delay whatever it has been introduced by this carry, by this full adder waiting for this carry, and that particular problem or that particular delay is called as carry propagation delay. Okay, carry propagation delay. So that is the drawback what we have in full adders or parallel adders, and half adder will not have any carry at all, which comes into the half adder anyway. So that is the drawback what we have in full adders or parallel adders. So how to make the process to be much faster? Okay, how to make the process to become much faster? So that can happen if this full adder will look ahead the carry value. So that is what look ahead carry adder. Look ahead carry means you look before generating the output. You by default you assume the carry value. Means that is how the process is. Means you need to make this full adder completely independent of this carry. You should make this full adder to be dependent on the carry C in which is getting it. So if that case becomes possible, then somehow the carry propagation delay can be reduced. So that is what look ahead carry. You can see the word look ahead carry. What does it say? You are trying to look to the carry ahead of ahead of the particular addition process, so that the full adders need not to wait for the carry to come. Okay, so that is where the carry propagation delay is getting reduced. Okay, so how to design that? So that is what the major process, that is what the sentences I have added here. You can read it by pausing the videos if you want, pausing the video if you want. So whatever I have explained, that is the sentence that you can see it has been added here. So anyway, there are certain methods to make this particular carry propagation delay to get reduced. First thing is by employing faster gates with reduced delays. So you can reduce the propagation delay by designing some physical logic gates. Okay, so now as I said you, like we can increase means we can decrease the propagation carry propagation delay by having some physical logic gate which can reduce this propagation delay. Anyway, constructing a physical logic gate depends on the capability limit of those gates, because most of the gates can reduce some propagation delay by themselves, which makes the process to be complicated. So therefore, it is better to go with look ahead carry generators, which is a carry look ahead adder is what we see, where which is a carry look ahead adder is a fast parallel adder where it reduces the propagation delay. So for that, let us look into the concept of the adders before that. But the problem in carry look ahead adder is it is quite costlier. Okay, it is costlier to design a look ahead adder rather than designing a parallel adder. But anyway, if the system needs the delay to be reduced, then definitely we go with carry look ahead adder to have some good accuracy and speed for the circuit. Okay, that is what we need to know. Means that is what we need always in any machines if we take. So anyway, this is the diagram which is written for a full adder. So full adder, we all know that sum is equal to A XOR B XOR C. So this be A XOR B XOR C what we get. Whereas carry is nothing but A XOR B, XOR B ANDed with Cin plus AB. So this is what we normally get for the expression for the carry when we take full adder, and that is what I have written here. But here let me tell you, when do this carry what we get at the output of this OR gate is nothing but the carry that will be given to the next gate. The carry will be given to the next adder. Okay, this carry what we get from one full adder is what the carry which we give as an input to the next full adder. Right, that is what the diagram we have. So you have a full adder where Cin will be coming from. This Cin what you get is from the previous full adder whatever we have. Okay, so from the previous full adder that will be Cout, but that behaves as a Cin for the next full adder. So therefore, how this Cin propagates is what we need to know. So that is the table that we have written here, carry generation table, where you see where for these three conditions when 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0, you see the carry which is generated is all zeros. So therefore we can say no carry generates for that. There is no carry which generates for these three inputs. For the next three inputs you see 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. I have got carry first 1 and then 0, carry became 0 and then carry became 1. So it means that no carry is propagating for these three inputs when you take. For 0, 1, 1 carry became 1, whereas for 1, 0, 0 it became 0. Therefore 1 is not propagating here because it immediately became 0. Then after that 1 is coming. So it means that carry is not propagating here. Okay. For other two inputs you see 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1, you have 1, 1 here. Therefore 1, 1 means a carry here is getting propagated to the next input also, which is 1. So propagation is what we need to know to check how the carry is propagating so that we can design a look ahead carry generator. So once we know how carry propagates, we can easily design the look ahead carry generator. Okay, look ahead carry generator. So the knowledge on carry propagation is what which is very, very important, and that becomes little bit complicated or a costlier system to verify the propagation of the carry. That is why it is costlier system actually. So in the above diagram if you see, Pi is nothing but A XOR B is Pi, where Gi is what? Gi is nothing but A and B. Okay, Pi is A XOR B and Gi is A and B. So therefore, Pi is Ai XOR Bi, Gi is Ai and Bi in the above diagram. Whereas sum is nothing but Pi XOR Ci. Whereas carry the carry which is given to the next full adder is written as Gi plus Pi Ci. Gi plus Pi Ci. Now with these equations, we will see how the look ahead carry can be generated here. See, when I say carry 1, with that equation, where is Gi plus Pi Ci whatever we have. So for C1, G0 plus P0 Cin is what the equation. G0 is G0, P0 and Ci will be the first Cin what we get to generate the next carry C1. To generate the next carry C2, we will have G1 plus P1 C1. Right? Ci is C1. So G1, P1, C1. Now what is C1? C1 is nothing but G0, P0 plus P0 Cin. I'll substitute that and I'll get this. Now can you see C2 with this equation is completely dependent on Cin. Similarly, when I write C3, I'll write G2 plus P2 C2. Now for C2, I'll substitute this equation. For C2, I'll substitute this equation. Therefore, G2 plus P2 G1 plus P2 P1 G0 plus P2 P1 P0 Cin. Again, C3 with this equation, you see it is completely dependent on again Cin. C4 is G3 plus P3 C3. Therefore, I will substitute for C3 with this equation and I get this expression. So therefore, Cin again C4 is completely dependent on Cin. Now if I design a look ahead carry generator with these equations, then I can see through that all carries C1, C2, C3, C4 are completely dependent on Cin but not on the previous carries which we normally see in full adders. So this is how we actually create a look ahead carry generator where each carry are dependent on Cin only. Okay, but they need a generator P generator and G generator because every equation you see there is P and G. So each carry needs P and G generator and then Cin is required so that it will try to find out the carry. It will try to look ahead the carry values to find out the sum and the whatever the result that we need. Okay, but the problem here is you see as the carry increases so this is for 4-bit parallel adder which we have written to design the look ahead carry generator. If you say 5-bit adder, 6-bit adder, 8-bit adder and all, this equation becomes more and more lengthier. So once this equation becomes more and more lengthier, then the gates design becomes much complicated, and that is the reason why look ahead carry generator is quite complicated and very costly. Okay, so therefore, now if I see this diagram, this is how it looks. Therefore now the carry C2, C3, C4, can you see here? It is completely dependent on C1, means it is completely dependent on P and G, P and G, P and G. So PG generators is which is required. So with that knowledge, if I see the diagram of the carry look ahead generator, this is the diagram of carry look ahead generator what you see here. See, we have B4 and A4 where this XOR gate will generate P4 whereas this AND gate will generate G4. Now my output S1 to S4 completely depends on this inputs where it generates P4 G4. With that generation of P4 and G4, C4 is now obtained by having P4 as one of the input for the XOR gate which gives me S4. Now we know the equation for C4 which is earlier the lengthy expression whatever you have seen. So it starts from actually P1 generation and then P2 and then P3 and then P4. So first C1 is given, then C2 is obtained by having P1 and G1 and C3 is obtained by having P2 and G2 and then C4 is obtained by having P4, G4, P3, G3, P2, G1, P1, G1 and so on, and finally you will see the sum values will be obtained. So therefore the carry look ahead generator is completely dependent on generating P and G values which needs an XOR gate and an AND gate. Okay, so this is what carry look ahead generator or look ahead carry generator whatever we have. Now we have a ready-made IC which can be used for carry look ahead generator which is 74182. So 74182 is the IC which is used for carry look ahead generator. Whatever I have discussed till now carry look ahead generator, for that purpose 74182 is used. Now this is the pin details for 74182 where we will have 3 Cn, Cn plus X and Cn plus Y and Cn plus Z are the carry bits. I hope we have seen Cn, C1, C2, C3, C4. In a similar way, this carries whatever you have is nothing but Cn, Cnx plus X, Cn plus Y and Cn plus Z. See, Cn plus X is G0 plus P0 Cn. So this is the first carry. Then this is the second carry. And this is the third carry, whatever we have. Which is completely dependent on P2, P1, G2, G1, G0. Therefore, G bar will be equal to, whereas in this IC you see G bar is G3 plus P3 G2 plus P3 P2 G1 plus P3 P2 P1 G0 the whole bar, whereas P bar is P0 P1 P2 P3 the whole bar. Okay, P3 and G3, P and G is required to know the value of P and G to know what would be the value of P and G is what these two pins are required. Anyway, this carry look ahead generator, whatever we have IC74182, is used to work like the same process whatever I have explained you earlier. Okay. So this is the carry look ahead generator or look ahead carry generator or look ahead carry adder. So all these names are given to the same technique. So I hope you are clear, you have understood what is the purpose of look ahead carry adder design. So to avoid the carry propagation delay that we get in parallel adder and full adder, we go in designing this look ahead carry adder.